Hello Libra and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your November 2025 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Libra. We have remain positive. Could be some advice for you. What we put out to the universe is what we get back. Positive thoughts. We put out to the universe, we get that back. Let's see what we have for you. Let's look at the romance side of things. Romance card. What do we have for our lovely Librans? Thank you for the month of November. What does Libra need to hear? Thank you. So we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So, could be a message for you for the month of November. Let's see what we have for you, Libra, in terms of money. What do we have for our lovely Librans? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. Okay. So we have moonlighting. You can start work on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So it could well be a message for you this month here, Libra, that something that you're doing on the kind of quiet or part-time even has the potential to really grow into something. So what we're going to do as we always do, I'm going to go through the energies week by week, roughly. Again, there is an element of divine timing with this, but the message remains the same. So what do we have for our lovely Librans? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides, for November. Starting with week 1. What does Libra need to hear? Thank you for November. Okay, so I've got 3 cards here. We have the Chariot. I'm going to take them as they've fallen out. We have the Chariot. We have the Emperor, week 2. We have the Devil, week 3. And we have the 3 of Wands, week 4. Let's see what we have for you. Let's get some additional information to go with the cards on the table. What do we have for our lovely Librans? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. Message for Libra. Message for Libra, thank you. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Wands. So Libra, the Chariot and the 5 of Swords. This is week 1. So when we're dealing with this energy, we're dealing with a person or people who are disrespectful, and it can be a group of people or a person, whether it's to do with, friendships, whether it's to do with a work thing. It can be romantic, whatever that scenario will be for you. But the fundamental energy here with the Chariot is prompting you to take the reins of a situation and clear in terms of how you now need to move forward to overcome this situation. Because this just feels here, Libra, that there's something is prompting you to take action, to overcome the situation and deal with it in some way. There feels like there's a clear way forward here because you're not putting up with this situation anymore, is what I'm seeing for you. This is what I see for you here, Libra. You might be making plans to move on from a situation or clear what you need to do. I think that you're making some kind of move here because, I mean, this feels like disrespectful energy. Someone doing what they want to do. It can be people as well. And not really considering or being considerate in terms of the effect it has on you, but just doing it anyway. You know, in the workplace, it can be people who will do whatever it takes to get ahead. And they're not afraid to throw you under the bus or scapegoat you or step over you in some way. I mean, that can also be the energy here. But the positive thing here in the reading is that I feel it's prompting you to take the reins with a view to overcoming this. If you were in doubt before, I feel that you're not in doubt anymore. You would also see that with things like friendship groups or, neighborhood, if you were deciding to move or relocate away from some kind of neighbor from hell. I mean, however that would manifest for you, you understand how to take the reins and move forward to overcome the issue. The Nine of Swords and the Emperor. It can sometimes represent a father figure, the Emperor. So again, the Nine of Swords can represent stress and worry to do with a father of some kind. Or if you are worried and stressed about your situation, you could be comforted or given support by a father figure even. So the Emperor is very positive on that respect. Generally an older person, male, somebody who has life experience, wisdom, knowledge. They've got to where they want to be, which is a successful position through life's lessons and journeys. This is somebody who has seen it all before, done it all before, and they can impart their wisdom or support to you as well. So it might well be for some of you there is a father focus for week 2. For others of you, it might well be, if it was to do with this situation, you could also be going to someone's, it can represent sometimes going to your boss's boss because you're not getting fair treatment in your current circumstances. So this could well be relaying anxiety, upset, the effect it has on you to do with some experience that you're going through, what it has, how it's affected you and what you need to do about it. So you might be talking to somebody in higher authority as well with this kind of scenario too, to kind of overcome some solution. Now, these two energies just on their own, again, it can be a sense of stress and worry and anxiety. And it could well be for some of you, you are connecting to somebody who represents an establishment of some kind. Emperors can be linked with legal or actual authority, authoritative entities, like government, for example, as well, or government officials or unions of that kind of thing. It's somebody who is knowledgeable, wise, fair assessment. You might be speaking to them about fears, doubts, uncertainties, stress, worry. Is what I'm seeing for you. Because we have these Seven of Pentacles and the Devil here. This just feels here, Libra. With this energy, the Devil can be lower vibrational energy in any aspect, but there's always something that we like about it. Generally what's familiar versus what's unfamiliar. It can be to do with, physical desire, passion, but knowing it's not for your highest good. Controlling behavior, manipulative behavior, obsessive behavior, jealous behavior, undermining behavior, critical behavior. Call it what you will. You can look at this in a personal relationship with the devil. You can look at this in terms of business or neighbor or however this would manifest for you. But I think with this kind of energy, you're trying to take control of something that isn't serving you anymore. Because again, the Seven of Pentacles with this devil energy, there's a kind of realization. You're looking at your options, taking stock and looking at your options in terms of what to do next. Do I keep on putting my time and energy into this? Or shall I truly look at my options now to overcome something? So it could link back to, again, the kind of toing and froing aspect that you're going through in the month of November. It feels like you're clear in terms of what you need to do. Some of you might be talking to a higher official to see if you can overcome the issue in that respect. Some of you, it might be dawning on you throughout the month of November that it might well be time to look at your options elsewhere as well. Do I keep on putting my time and energy into this, or shall I just look at opportunities and options elsewhere? So this can be that scenario here, Libra, where something is dawning on you. And that could be whether you move or relocate, whether you... the neighbour can also be things like, landlords or, officials to do with housing. I mean, you understand. So it's whatever this scenario is. But the message remains the same. I think by week 3, you're really taking stock in terms of whether you want to be connected to this devil or not, is what I'm seeing for you. Because it just feels something unhealthy. And you're really kind of deciding, how do I overcome this? How do I, break free of this influence in some way? On its own, the additional message here, Libra, should somebody, these energies can sometimes represent scammers and con artists. So just be careful week 3, because this is where your money is involved, your savings, what you invest in. Even looking at your money in savings, if someone's asking for money from you in some way, shape or form, this will be a very powerful week. 7 of Pentacles and the Devil too. Just be careful in terms of money matters. Be awakened. Don't fall for the illusion of the devil, because it pulls us in with, what plays to a weakness of ours. So just be aware of that, certainly with 7 of Pentacles and that devil energy for week 3. I love seeing this with week 4. Because certainly with week 4, the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Wands gives you an opportunity to depart. A strong sense here of something that you felt. This is somebody who turns their back on a situation and is feeling more optimistic and positive about life. They're opening up their world and they're feeling more uplifted in terms of how life is moving forward now, because you have an opportunity to depart and turn your back on something that doesn't serve you. Even opening up your world in some respect as well. In terms of jobs and business, again, the Knight of Wands brings in offers and opportunities for change too. But it can also be about, again, this can be about making a move of some kind or a departure of some kind, having an opportunity to leave somewhere, to go somewhere else. So certainly the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Wands can represent some big move that you're making. But it's exciting, and it's exciting change. Knight of Wands is also really powerful if you've been waiting to get a green light, that the green light is coming in. So again, approvals, go-aheads, all systems go, to do with areas of your life. This will be a very powerful sign on that basis. Such a lovely energy here with that. Now, the additional thing that I want to say with the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Wands, in terms of paying attention to the red flags, when we're talking about romantic aspects with these energies, because these are wonderful in terms of business and life and things moving forward in an exciting way. But when we're talking about relationships, the Knight of Wands can represent someone coming back into your life. Or already been in your life. And it can be a bit of a player energy, male or female. Somebody who messes you around, who is non-committal. They go and do what they want to do, and then they disrespect you. So it might well be here, Libra, that you might be choosing here whether you see potential on that path in terms of reconnecting to this person or continuing on that path with that person, or whether you turn your back on this situation. Because this can be a scenario here of those ships are either coming in or they're going out. They can be both, actually, because with that card, both happens. So it might well be here, Libra, that you decide here to do with a relationship, maybe that hasn't been the most committed, on again, off again, on again, off again even, whether it's for you or not. However this is presented, even though there is passion, attraction, chemistry, this person is confident, they go for what they want, very endearing, most certainly. But there are challenges, certainly with a relationship like this, that with those passions, they go and do what they want. They act now, think later. They don't realize how their actions affect you, but it doesn't stop them. So it might well be here that you're deciding in terms of some relationship, week 4 as well, where there is growth, or do you open up your world and move on from this? And that is what I have for you, Libra. Now, in addition to this, we do have this moonlighting energy, which might also be important for you. It might well be this whole experience is waking you up. You might have some kind of opportunity, for example. You can finally depart a place that doesn't serve you anymore, certainly in terms of business, because you're ready to, because of an experience that you're going through. But it might well be also, whatever this has been for you, you might want to arm yourself more in terms of financial matters. You might have some kind of job in the bag, towards the end of November, but it can represent, now what do I do? Should I start something additional that I can work on part-time that will ultimately grow into something significant for me? Could even be a YouTube channel. So this is the scenario for you. You might be arming yourself more through this whole experience, and that's a positive thing, to potentially even have multiple streams of revenue long term. These are the things that you might be looking at. Or another part-time job of some kind. So let's see what we have for you, Libra. Those are the energies that I see for you. Let's see what we have. What do we have for our lovely Librans? Thank you. Let's pull a spirit animal oracle message for you. I've got 2. We have Lion, honor. Honor your soul and celebrate the journey. We learn, we grow, we evolve. This is about appreciating the journey that you're walking as well as the end result. Because it's all a learning curve, and we grow, we evolve, and it makes us stronger. So I certainly feel for you. That is the energy of the lion. And we have starfish, intuition. Listen to your soul's truth. Think less, feel more. But this is a real opportunity here to overcome something that you're ready to overcome. It feels like something has caused you a level of challenge or disrespect in some way. And for some of you, it's a real opportunity to break free of the influence this devil has on you, is what I'm seeing. Let's finish off. Let's finish off with a message from the Spirit. What do we have for our lovely Librans? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. We have light. I love seeing that with the reading, because I do feel by the end of November, you're clear, you're moving forward, you're clear in the direction that you're going, and you're feeling really optimistic and positive. But it just feels like you're dealing with things here. Coming to a conclusion of what's for you and what's right for you, and making clear decisions and taking stock and looking at which way you should go. So we have, imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light. because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Stepping into the light. What do we have for our lovely Librans? Thank you. Yeah. We have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. So it could be some advice for you. This is about feeding our inner child, the have fun energy. It is when we allow ourselves to have fun and just take a break and do things that bring us joy and happiness, it really balances out our energy and brings us grounding and perspective when we're dealing with more challenging aspects. Libra. That's what I have for you for the month of November 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful November, and I will see you next time.